Hello everybody. Thank you for joining me, Shirley Wiseman, in Cooking with Shirley. And today we're doing a three-part meal. So I have three videos. The first one I made killed branch lettuce, which this is a branch lettuce, and I'll tell you all about it if you watch the first video. And then I have a video picking this in the wild. It's an herb that grows native to North Carolina, and it's in the in springs. In a spring creek going flowing down the mountain. So anyway, so the first thing we made was killed branch lettuce. And this video is we're going to make mashed potatoes that are dairy free. I don't have dairy. I can't eat dairy. So I'm going to use some Earth Balance. This is a soy-based butter. So it's not a butter, it's soy-based, and it's really good. It tastes like butter. And I'm going to use almond milk. So instead of butter and milk, I'm going to mix them with almond milk and Earth Balance, which is a soy-based butter. Get my salt, and we're going to put some salt and pepper. And the third thing that what I'm going to make, which will be in the next video after this, is deer meat, which I'm going to put through it's deer meat that we salvaged and we cut into steaks, and I have some tenderloin that I'm going to put through my I have a fancy piece of equipment that's a tenderizer or cuber, so I'm going to put it through that, and we'll cook it next after this one. So the first video had the killed branch lettuce. This one I am taking these are going to be the mashed potatoes. So let me just get this out here. The dairy-free mashed potatoes. So I'm putting my potatoes, I'm just going to pour them in here. I have a KitchenAid, that's what I use. If you do it, you can do it by hand with a potato masher. But I like to use my KitchenAid. And let's go this way so you can see them. So these potatoes I actually got from Ingles grocery store, local grocery store. And if you can see here, I got them in a 50-pound bag for $11.99, so that was a pretty good deal. And they are a red potato. You can use any kind of potatoes. I'll show you these. So these are the potatoes that came in that big bag. So they're pretty nice red potatoes here. Okay, so I take the smaller ones. The bigger ones I'll use for baked potato, but the smaller ones I cooked. Let me just move my bag out of the way. Okay, so I have them and they're hot, so I just finished them. So I want to put the butter in it, or rather the soy butter, the Earth Balance, while it's still warm. And I don't really measure, so I have this many potatoes and probably a couple spoonfuls of this butter. Okay, whoops, I almost was wearing that one. Okay, so we'll try a couple spoonfuls. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt. Let's see, maybe you could probably use a teaspoon. That might have been like half a teaspoon. And I always sprinkle too much pepper, but I like pepper. So maybe a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. And then I'm going to pour some. I use almond breeze, but make sure if you use almond milk, it's unsweetened, okay? And not vanilla, because it will taste funky. So you don't want any sweet mashed potatoes. So I pour some in there. It's probably maybe about a cup. I did not measure it. Sorry about that. So we're going to put it in the KitchenAid. And you start with a little bit of milk, and then as you go, just to make it creamy for mashed potatoes. Well, okay. All right. So this is going to be loud, so bear with me a minute. So I use the paddle. Okay, I have different hooks. This is a dough hook. Didn't use that one. And that's for whipping. Okay, didn't use the whip. I use the regular paddle like you would make a cake, or like a cake. So I started out a little bit lower, and I'm going to speed it up some. And this looks like it's got enough milk, and you're going to see here in just a minute how they turn out. It only takes a few minutes. I love my KitchenAid. Actually, it has attachments to it, food grinder attachments, several other different ones. This was my mom's, and it's been around for quite a while. I had one too, which I gave to my daughter, passed it on to her. Okay, so this is about ready. I don't know how long that was, probably not even 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. So, okay. All right, so this is what they look like. Okay. Nice and creamy. If you like them more creamy, you could put more, milk in it. If you like it really, you could put more butter in it too, depending on what flavor you like. Let's put it in this nice bowl here. Whoops, that kind of got messed up there, but okay. So we're gonna serve these dairy-free mashed potatoes, and I have to try them. So of course that had a few lumps. You might want to whip it longer, but I cannot taste the difference. They taste great. To me, they don't taste dairy-free. I'm going to whip it a little bit longer because there are a few lumps, but if you like it lumpy, that's fine. But they taste very good to me. So we have the killed branch lettuce and the dairy-free mashed potatoes. And the next part, the third video, will be the deer meat. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that next. And thank you for cooking with Shirley and making dairy-free mashed potatoes. We'll catch you next time.